cheap.
Hey, welcome to Unpack Radio. I'm your host, Norris the Pope Johnson. I got with me my very handsome nephew, Devonte, best editor in the world, baby. And I got with me my man, Mike, the Power Man, Bishop.
The man, the myth,
the legend. And I also got my right-hand guy right here, DJ Smoke.
What's up? Why you ain't say I was handsome? Okay. What's up, man?
Hey, there's only one person I can say is handsome on this whole stage, and that's my nephew. That's that. Then you gotta put a pause on that, bro. Man, law violation off the break. Red flag on the play. Red flag on the play.
Hey, listen, man, I'm fucking with you. Listen, just how we get there, man. I'm fucking with you.
He got his hair cut. He think he handsome.
Yeah. What are you gonna tell Joe Biden?
Nah, man, it's all good, man. What's up, fam?
And we also got another guest about to jump in. You got the little microphone right there.
Name, brother?
Devonte.
What's up, man? Good to meet you. What's up?
Mike.
Hey, man, how you feeling, man? Rashad, man.
You got your microphone right there, baby.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you,
It should or be
So
off
smoke,
or
man.
on. I don't know. Is it on, Trump? And we got my right hand man, the original OG, my man.
Man, me and this brother, Big Game, we've been going back for what, 22 years, man. Since, 22 years.
24.
Yeah, this was back in 2000, man. So it's been a minute, man.
And we are having an open and honest dialogue about dating. Now, I'm going to start with the young guy on the panel. Devonte, my nephew, what is your current dating status?
I'm currently talking to somebody in a, serious level, so.
Okay. We naming names today, you know, man. We naming names, you know.
Nah, no names.
No names?
Shout out, man. Give him a shout out.
No shout outs today, baby? No shout outs?
No
It ain't that
names.
serious then.
We behind the scenes.
Oh, hey, yo.
Behind the scenes.
Hey, Mike, the Power Man Bishop, what is your current dating status?
Inquiring minds want to know. I'm currently going through a divorce. So, I belong to the streets.
You belong to the streets. Catch me outside.
Nah, I'm going through a divorce, though, yeah.
DJ Smoke, what is your current dating status?
I belong to the streets.
You belong to the streets.
They want me, and I want them too. That's where I'm at.
I ain't say all that.
Brother Osama,
What's up, man?
what is your current dating status?
Man, I am as single as it gets right now. The past year or so, I've been working so much. Just, I haven't really been dating too much at all the past year. So, but I said in 2020, it's 2022. I'm going to start getting out there a little bit more. Seems like people want to get out in the streets a little bit more and just enjoy life. You know, this 2 years of COVID really had everybody just in a different mind frame. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't really call it though, because everything, especially in DC, everything is day to day with the COVID. I was out in Pennsylvania last couple weeks ago, out in more like a rural area. Nobody had masks on. Nobody was tripping. But here in the DMV, it's something new every day. So we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping that the energy gets to where people want to go out more and enjoy life, man.
So you said pretty much the energy level change. Catch me outside.
Oh, the energy level changed big time, brother. Big time.
Unfortunately, you cannot catch me outside anywhere because I'm happily married to the first lady. So you can't catch me outside. But I'm a hell of a wingman. My John Stockton game is on point.
Hey.
Man, those assist me like behind the back. Now, man, I'm gonna throw this layup real quick. Oh, I can't be a wingman no more. I'm thinking about that.
It's all good.
All right, my first
I saw
question.
that look.
Yeah, shots fired already. My first question is, during these times and days, like I was talking to a buddy, and women want so much. They got all these particular things they want. Why is it so hard to date women now and then? Devonte, I'm going to start with you.
I would say probably because they ask so much, and of course they produce too. But at the same time, you're asking for the car, the clothes, the house, everything got to be in place, and that's cool and all. But then it just comes back to everybody being connected on a deeper level, more so than just the physical. Because when all that deteriorates and that's gone, then it's like, what else? What else? What else is there? And I mean, of course, y'all mentioned, y'all going through divorce and stuff. I can't speak on that yet. I haven't been married, but that right there just says it's more than just the first thing that y'all come to. Like, okay, yeah, love, okay, cool, but behind the scenes, what's really taking place? I feel like that has to be discussed.
Okay. Brother Mike, I see you got the red cup on. So can we be honest?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
What led to the final? This is the end.
We just didn't connect. That's life. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Women have a short window that they feel that they have to meet these criteria in a shorter window. I took a 30-minute course online prior to coming here, so I'm like the love doctor. But you have women have a shorter window to, they're taught to, okay, I gotta be married, gotta get the house, gotta have babies, and it's only like a 20-year window, okay? And their value constantly decreases. Where as a man, if you're a real man, you're always striving to do better. You're always striving to succeed. You're always striving to make more money. You're always striving to accomplish certain things. And it doesn't matter what's going on in life. If you're a man, you're going to continue to go to work. You're going to continue to make money. You're going to continue to try to advance your job. But women want these certain things, and their window is 21 to 35, 40, and we're chilling. We're chilling as men. You know what I mean? Like, we move slower, we think slower, because they're the stronger of the species. But along the way, they pick up these traits that we really don't like. And, I don't think women realize the power that they have, because they have the most powerful thing on earth, and we're always striving to get that as well. But if they reach a certain age, it's like, oh man, I'm pressing this guy, and it's always a messed up situation when you do that. Don't get married, boy.
DJ Smoke, if we're being honest, you my guy. What led to the end, bro?
Well, man, how can I put this? A lot, man. Honestly, like you said, one thing I learned: females get set in their ways, and when they there, they there. They don't want change. They don't want to. They not open for anything. And same thing with dudes. So I'm not gonna. This is not a bashing of no females, but I'm just saying the one I was dealing with, what I dealt with, and that shit don't work with me. I'm trying to upgrade and go to another level, and you want to stay here. That's where it clashed, and I like to enjoy myself. That's why I say, when I say I'm for the streets, I'm just having fun. I'm not really for the streets, but I like being in the streets. So let me correct what I said earlier. I like being in the streets. I mean, it's hard to keep up with me because you never know what I'm doing, and I need somebody just like to enjoy life. If you work hard, you're supposed to play harder, right? And that's the problem I was having. So, as far as I'm gonna say this to you. I know I'm about to go way off subject, but listen, no, I'm really on the topic. Think about it before you think about getting married. That can make or break you. It can really make or break you. It can really take you in another space that you never think it can take you to, and fuck your pockets all the way up, straight up. I'm just being real. It's the truth, So people don't talk about this, but I got to. It can break the shit out of you, So if they not there with you, it don't matter if they don't make what you make or whatever. It's not about that. But if they ain't trying to bring nothing to the table, it can really mess up the whole situation. So what I'm saying is, that's when the cliff falls over. You know, then now, at the end of the day, my moral of this point, the man always loses at the end if they married. Always. Like, the women be winning like shit. And the dudes be sitting here like, God, now they gotta move in.
Time out. No sideline conversation. Stay.
Oh, no, we not doing sidebar. We not doing sidebar today. No.
Okay. Back to the topic at hand. DJ Smoke, I must agree, because I'm winning. I'm happily married. So stay in your single man lane.
Oh, no, you winning.
Stay in your single man lane over there, brother.
Hey, listen.
Brother Osama. You know what I mean? You've been single for quite some time.
Correct.
Why are you still single on these streets, bro?
Why am I still single? That's a complex question. And first off, I want to say to all the brothers on the panel, you guys had some excellent, well thought out answers. So salute to you guys. It's a pleasure to be on here with such an intelligent and esteemed brothers like the four of you on here. That's a complex question, Big N, but it kind of goes back to what you were saying about you were asking why have things changed in the last generation. Is that correct?
Yeah, it seemed like to me, and I mean, over time, I peek in, I peek out, and I hear all my friends talk about what they want.
Absolutely.
I sit down with all my female friends, I say, what are you looking for? And they give me all this list. I'm looking for a black man. He got to make this amount of money.
Okay.
He got to have swag. He got to have all this. And he got to be single. And for some of my friends, they got to have a wealth of comic book knowledge. I don't know where they going to find these black men at. But at the end of the day, it seemed like they want so many things that people don't have it to offer. Because you ain't got that type of stacks, but you might be a good man.
Well, let's talk about that, brother. And one thing that doesn't lie, and we all agree on this, numbers don't lie. Mathematics does not lie. Is that correct, brothers?
Correct.
That's 100% correct.
Right.
Mathematics don't lie.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to take it back. We'll take it back. If you look at income in America over the last 100 years, ever since World War I, or we could really say after the Great Depression, World War II, that's the last 80 years. Adjusted for inflation, salaries have not risen at all. Adjusted for inflation, they've actually, spending power, especially going right now, into this day and age with the inflation going up 15% in the last year, you can actually get a lot less for what you could have got back in the day. In 1950, the average house, and like I said, income was not adjusted for inflation. I'm going somewhere with this. Average house was about 1,200 square feet. Average new house today is about 2,500 to 2,700 square feet. It's going down a little bit the last couple of years, but we'll say in about 2010. What that goes to say is the marriage rates, especially in the black community, as of 1954, 84% of black folks were in a two-parent married household. They made things come together. And this was just black folks. It was more Americans in utilitarian fashion. People didn't have two cars. They had one car. You look at an older house. You look at the closets. The closets are 1/3 the size of the closets now. So there's been this expedited shift to getting more and more possessions that you do not need that takes away from the essence of what a true relationship is. And unfortunately, it's been getting superseded every generation even worse and worse and worse and worse. And then what really made things a lot worse was social media, was dating apps, Instagram. This really changed the game for the worse for men because unfortunately, and this is no diss to the woman, a lot of women aren't necessarily well read when it comes to statistics and just they look at things more emotionally instead of logically. Men, and especially black men, we are the most accepting people on the planet when it comes to opposite success. We are very accepting of a lot of flaws. This is without being said. Black America, because you know me, and you know my folks are East African, and I got relatives. There are a lot of things that African American brothers would accept. They wouldn't even accept. You know, it just doesn't go down like that in other countries. But the expectations have gone way, way up in comparison to the incomes. So, you know, in America, you know, we all know about Kevin Samuels. He talks about this high value man concept. Only 4 to 5% of black men in America make over $100,000. But check this out. Only 10% of white men make over $100,000. You know who actually makes the most? You know, everybody knows, you know, that people from Israel make more. But Indians and Koreans actually are the second when it comes to income, but they're actually they're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to desirability from the opposite sex, right? So when, like I just said, 4 to 5%. Now we're in the DC area. The money's a little higher. Maybe it's about at no more than 10% of brothers making 6 figures. But the cost of living out here is outrageous.
Bravo, let
What's
me
up?
jump in real quick because we have a letter. Now we're gonna have to jump in. We're
Okay.
gonna jump out, and it's gonna be quick. And
No, yeah,
fast.
no doubt, no doubt.
So one of my homegirls is going through a situationship.
You got it, brother.
She sent me a letter. We gonna respond, and we gonna let the ladies respond.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I got a little long-winded. My bad,
No,
brother.
no.
It's all good, bro. It's
Okay.
all good information, brother.
He took the 1 hour course. I took the 30-minute course.
Brother Trump,
I like
can you pull up my letter, please, man? Yeah. Oh shit, who got good eyesight? Cause you're gonna have to sweat to see that.
I can't see that.
I got it. I was dating someone, and he kept telling me not to fall in love with him. At first, I ignored it. Then I got to a point where it started hurting my feelings because I was like, why do you keep telling me that? Are you telling me that you don't give a fuck about and you?
It's a
never
hood
will-
rat that wrote this, by the way.
Never will. I felt like we were in the beginning stages and I hadn't reached the love stage yet. Also, he told me he needed to tie up some loose ends to me. It means another woman. He started rejecting me for sex. It just seemed suspicious, so I spoke to him about, and the only thing he said was he didn't know what to say. This was Saturday. I called this morning, no answer. In the midst of me speaking my mind to him, I got mad and I told him I don't care about him, which is a lie. I just didn't feel comfortable telling him how I feel. On top of all that BS, he got me a Family Dollar candle and a wrinkled liquor store bag for Christmas.
Devonte, 1 minute in and out. What's your response to this young lady, my good friend? I mean, she going through a situation. She got a situation going on right now. What's your response in and out?
She gotta learn how to communicate.
Yeah, and grammar.
And yeah.
That goddamn been on education, boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, Devonte, what else you got for her, real quick?
Well, the way she wrote that letter, that explains a lot. So she gotta do some internal seeking for real, cause just alone, like the way she wrote that letter, that says everything. So I mean, she really can't look like outward before she look inward.
Hey, I'm going to recommend to my good friend that some of you young ladies, before you start jumping into a whole relationship with some of these men, take time to investigate and embrace. If you can't do the whole 90 days, give them a 30-day probation, man. You got to make them earn it.
Hold up, man.
So you won't end up with a dollar store bag.
Hold up, man. We're not. I don't care how she wrote the letter. Okay, I really don't. I don't care how her verbiage. I don't care about her grammar. I don't care about none of that. It boils down to the same old thing. She don't know what makes her happy. Okay, and they put that on us as men, and they don't care about how hard you work. They don't care about they got the kids and you ain't got no kids. They want this and that, and it all falls down to why we can't even communicate to women, because most of them don't know how to make themselves happy. It's not your job, his job, my job. It's your own personal job to make yourself happy. So you like this dude, okay, tell him you like him. If he ain't feeling you like that, or he got some situations, okay, it's your choice to say, okay, I'm going to move on. That was a waste of paper, man. Get out of here, man. Go to the next. Get out of here, man.
DJ Smoke.
Hold on.
Mike DePaul, man, Bishop, the lady of the Lord. But do you got something for my homegirl, man? She got the Christmas bag, a wrinkle up Christmas bag for Christmas.
Smoke belong to the streets.
Streets.
I'm in the streets.
Go holler at Smoke.
So I don't know.
Catch me outside.
I don't have no catch me outside. man.
Catch me outside.
I'm in the streets.
So you said you'll be the next one, get her a dollar store.
Hey, you're damn right. I'll be right there. Hey, you need a bag? I got you. You know?
Bravo Samba, 2 minutes or less. What do you have for my homegirl, man?
I mean, tell you the truth. Oh, my bad. Tell you the truth, I don't really know what to tell her. I mean, number one, just looking at the verbiage and the grammar, it doesn't look like she really took too much effort into articulating herself in a proper fashion. And especially, I'm like me, I'm not the best speller. But with a spell check, you should be able to just take the time and do things in a proper fashion. There's the technology is on everybody's smartphone, on everybody's device. So that just kind of says a little bit about her, and it just seems like her emotions were, just by looking at that, not without knowing her, by just looking at that letter, it looks like her emotions were like all over the place.
It was.
So it seems like you wouldn't really, if you were a hardworking everyday brother and you just wanted to come home to a peaceful situation, that letter, in a nutshell, showed a degree of some kind of chaotic dysfunction. I'm not going to say dysfunction. That's a little harsh, but just a very inconsistent nature, and that. Right. We're all Devonte, you're a little younger, but we're all I suppose we're all Gen Xers here, and
no, he way down there.
Don't that also
I
go
said
back
besides
to?
Devonte. I said besides Devonte.
And don't that also go back to how you do one thing is how you do everything?
True indeed.
So it's like if you display yourself like that, how you display yourself with everything else.
Perfect point,
That's
man.
why he's my nephew. All right, quick questions. In and out. We jumping in and we jumping out. All right, my next question is real quick. Devonte, do these women want too much?
I mean, they want what they want.
They want what they want.
They want what they want.
Mike the Power Man Bishop, do these women want too goddamn much?
I just told you, boy.
They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they want. So yeah,
Shots
they
fired.
Want too much. I'm gonna keep it real. All that I'm gonna keep it real. They don't know what they want.
That whistle.
Okay, no, I'm straight. They don't know what they want, man. Because
Break down the details.
you work every day. You come home. You pay bills. She still talk. Okay, you take care of the kids. You pay bills. You work. She still talk. Now, if
Ladies,
no,
hold on, time out. Let my man say his piece. Let's get a little loud in the studio. The ladies over there fanning themselves. Calm down and let my man do what he need to do.
No, look.
Time out. Y'all not gonna mess up our segment. Y'all gonna need to be quiet on the set and let my man talk his piece.
Quiet on
Let
the
him
set.
talk his talk.
We gonna interrupt.
Bro.
We gonna interrupt
Talk your
y'all
talk.
shit too.
Yeah, talk your talk.
No, listen.
Talk your talk, bro. Don't even worry about them. Talk your talk.
Talk your talk, man.
No, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, talk your talk, bro.
When you start talking about a woman to a woman, they take that shit personal. They take it like you talking to them. Now, if I say,
Hey, don't make me have to clear the studio. Don't make me have to clear the studio.
Nope.
This is not how this is going to go down. Mind your
Nope.
business over there and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, ma'am.
Nope.
Mike, you're talking to me right
I
now.
don't know
What
y'all talking
we
to you right
doing?
now. Stay in your lane.
What we
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. We not going to do that. We not going to do that.
hold on.
Yeah, stay in your lane. See?
You wasting 5 minutes. Now, okay.
We trying to hurry this up.
No, listen.
That's
Nope.
the problem right now. Y'all not listen. That's why y'all sick over there.
Listen.
Over here.
Except for one.
Listen.
He got a point. Let that
Listen.
Let the man make his point.
Let him talk.
Let that man talk.
If I asked an African guy, if I asked an Asian guy, if I asked somebody from Canada, if I asked somebody from South America, their story is the same. All women read from the same book. Now, if I say, well, most women are this, the first thing a woman says is, what kind of woman are you dating? What kind of woman? I'm not like that. You don't know. Because when I grew up with older guys, right? And I was taught I was an alpha, and I was taught I was a king, and I was supposed to be rough and tough. Now, you get in a relationship with a woman. When you try to express your emotions, because we keep all our shit bottled up inside, when I try to express my emotions, what comes out of their mouth? Oh, you trying to play the victim because we have an argument. Oh, you's a bitch. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. And they don't even listen. So what happens is the man don't even talk to her. Now, the man goes out. He's having a conversation with another woman. She's listening to him. Now, you've been a CSI investigator. You catch this man listening to her. You catch him. Now, why did you do all that? Why did you do this? I couldn't talk to you. Most men I talk to say they go home and they can't even talk in their own house.
What?
We don't even keep it real with y'all. Because y'all talk so much shit that we don't even talk to y'all. Now,
Talk your talk, bro.
now we walking around the house. Now we not talking to each other.
That, see? Hold on, Mike. Let me let DJ Smoke jump in.
Man, set your ass down.
Because they don't want Mike to talk his talk.
Man, set your ass down.
Oh, we want to jump in on this, man. Why these, like my man R. Kelly said, some of these women getting out of control over here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we gonna have some decorum in this conversation right now, because this is important. We gonna unpack the issue, baby. Osama, my brother, my right hand dude. We had a personal conversation. You said you about to stop dating women and move it overseas. So why is that, brother?
Hold on. Time out. You didn't say that right. You didn't say that right.
He didn't. He really didn't say that right. He didn't say that right. No. He's going to continue to date women, but he wanted to do international.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black.
He said he wanted, and I'm not mad at you because I done had a couple of internationals, and yes, brother, I loved them.
No, let me. hey, it's all good. And what I was saying was, I'm 44 years old, so I said one of my goals is to start, because I got the landscaping thing going on. I want to go overseas 3 months of the year, and absolutely, the caliber of woman over. It's not. I don't want to. I'm not going to stop dating in America. Nah, of course not. I mean, I'm a man. We all have our needs, right. But do I want to eventually start going overseas and dealing with a better quality overseas? Absolutely. It just is what it is.
Time out.
Pause. We will have decorum in this studio.
Man, set your ass down.
Women are showing people why y'all don't have a man now. We gonna have decorum.
I'm not mad at you, dog.
Look at him. Can't even handle an open conversation walking out the studio.
They all walked out all that. Yeah.
Keep on going, bro. Keep on going.
Let's go.
Talk your talk, bro. Talk your talk. International women are better caliber.
Yeah, what was that, brother?
Devonte to travel the world.
You gotta go home tonight, right?
What?
Hey, man.
I'm letting my bros talk their talk.
So it's
We
like
talking that shit today.
what makes the caliber of woman
Talk that
better
talk, bro.
because they're overseas?
Well, okay. A couple things. Number one, women overseas. America is you take away some of the smaller countries like the Arab countries. America is the richest country in the world. So the more resources you have available in a society, it's going to make a woman a little bit more entitled, or actually a lot more entitled, because there's more resources. And even when you compare America to, I'm not even saying a third world country, even compare America to like a lot of the European Union countries. You played ball overseas, right? The taxes are crazy high out there so you can't just, what's gas, like $6-7 a gallon? So you just can't have everything you want at the snap of fingers like you can in America. And also in most other countries, they don't have these draconian laws where if you get married, you know what, you might lose your house. You might not see. You might be lucky to see your kids 2 times a month. Like I got relatives in Sweden. A lot of Eritreans are out there. My cousin, he's the same age as me. He was never. They don't really get married there. He's not with his baby's mother. The kids are teenagers. From the time it happened, there's no alimony out there, no child support. You go to see a mediator. There's no court system. You get 50-50 right off the break. The mother this week, the father that week. That's just how it is. That's how it is in 95% of the world. You take United States, you take UK, Australia, but most other parts of the world, you don't have to worry about not being able to see your kids like you can in America. Also, in other countries, women tend to be a little bit more, I hate to say this, they tend to be a little bit more fit in most other countries, You walk around a lot. The vast majority of women are pretty fit in there, and then also there's a higher degree.
Talk your talk, bro.
There's a higher degree of femininity just because the culture. Most other cultures in the world are patriarchal cultures. America has more of a matriarchal culture, and this goes regardless of race. But in the black community in America, it's the matriarchy is expanded, multiply that by 5. So there's a lot of great sisters in America. I'm not saying there isn't. But also, too, another thing, I'm 44. Most women in industrialized nations, they want to, and I don't know if you guys are on the dating apps. Most women, they want to, once they get to about 40.
Yeah, I'm on that. I hate that,
man. Look at me, bro. I'm not.
Look at you, man. No. So let me just finish this up real quick. Give me a second. Most women, they want a man, once you get to about the 40s, they either want a man younger than them or just a little older than them. You go overseas,
What makes you think
Time
that?
out. Time out. Hold up. One,
makes
we
you think
want,
that?
we need decorum. We got people all over the world listening to this podcast.
I'll tell you what makes
So,
me. I'll tell you
y'all
what
got
makes
too
me
many
think that. It's
voices
just.
going in one.
It's just
Come
by
on now.
looking at. You look on these sites and it says the age range you would prefer. So it's right there in black and white. But you can go over.
But there's people of all ages though. So why? Like, is that a confidence thing? Like,
No, it has nothing to do with confidence, brother. I'm being. Listen, man.
I could be 50. I'm still pull who I want to pull.
Right.
Talk your talk,
But, hey,
Devonte.
but Devonte,
Talk your talk, Devonte.
I feel you, but Devonte, how old are you?
But
I'm 29.
You're
this gonna be a
29,
great
Devonte.
segue.
You're also a professional basketball player. You're 6'5". You're an anomaly. You can't compare. You can't really put yourself in the same category as every brother. Is that fair?
But the first
Can
thing.
I put y'all on a brief pause? A brief pause. Since the ladies cannot have decorum,
Right.
we're going to take a short break. We're
Okay.
going to pass them the microphone, and we're going to let them ask a question one at a time. Decorum. So, Trump, put me on a break real quick.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I swear, decorum up in that shirt, man. Can y'all share it? Welcome to Unpack Radio. I'm your host, Norris Pope Johnson. We still got a sideline conversation going on, but at the end of the day, we are back at a place of hopefully decorum. Decorum, people, decorum. A calm place. This is open conversation. Ladies, I see y'all got a lot of questions from the sideline, so we got a microphone over there for you. So who want to take the first question over there, ladies?
I'm gonna
Jump
take
on
the
there,
first
Smoke.
question.
Jump on there.
I'm gonna
Jump
take the
on
first
there.
question.
You got no space, bro.
Let's keep the microphone in the middle. Yes, ma'am. What's your first question?
No, I was hoping that you was gonna give me one.
Oh no, we want you to answer questions. Bring all the smoke.
No, I let one of the other ladies. I'm probably the oldest person in here, and probably been in a relationship longer than any of y'all.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Not to be that age is a factor, not age is a factor, but like, what do you? Well, first question: Are you married or are you?
I am married.
Are you married? Okay, so when you was first, getting close with your husband and everything of that nature, what were some key things that attracted you to him, and what led you all to, no matter the controversy or contradiction y'all went through, what led to you all sticking through that?
First of all, we are totally opposite.
Okay.
Totally opposites draw each other.
That's why you're my nephew.
Hold on. You said total opposites.
We are totally opposites.
What did you say? Total opposites.
They draw to each other. Things he likes to do, I don't like to do, but I compromise. Things he likes to do, things I like to do,
I don't agree with
he
you.
don't like to do, but he compromises.
I don't agree with you. No. What you said was you said total opposites draw to each other.
Yeah.
I don't agree with you on that, but you said a word that a lot of women don't do.
Compromise. A lot of men don't either. A lot of men don't either.
How long you been together?
I've been with my husband for 41 years.
41
That's
years
why.
in the game,
I've
baby.
been with my husband 41. I met my husband when I was 18 years old. Tanisha is my niece. She was 5 months old when I met my husband.
Oh, wow.
So I've been with him
Oh,
since she was born. I've been married to him for 21 of the 41 years.
And another question is, how long were you all friends before y'all got married?
We weren't.
Y'all weren't.
We weren't.
Were y'all talking at any point?
No.
Not even.
I did not even like him.
Okay.
You got a
Okay.
Do you have a basement?
Do I have a basement?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
Does he spend a lot of time in the basement?
No, he spent a lot of time with my grandmother. He was my grandmother's best friend.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
He was my grandmother's best friend, her great-grandmother.
No, I'm just saying. No, that's beautiful that you've been with your husband that long.
So, Auntie, Mike is trying to allude that Uncle Bruce may be miserable, right?
Bruce, no.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. This brother right here said, black men are the most understanding. We are. Black people as a whole are understanding.
All depends on who it is.
No, black people as a whole. I'm not, you're saying like, all depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, he ain't even got the microphone.
I said as a whole. Black people are forgiving people. We're loving people. That's what we do. Okay? Mm-hmm. In a relationship, like we said earlier, in a relationship, most of the time a man takes an L, and women don't even realize that. Mm-hmm. They don't even realize. They don't even respect that. Right. When we take an L, like okay, I make $100,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Okay, say I get with you, you have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. You know what happens? Those kids become my kids. That's another man's kids, but they become my kids. So I done took my salary and taking care of you, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, all that. What do you do?
That goes both ways.
No, but what do you do?
That goes both. That goes.
I don't have any kids.
The reason why I say that goes both ways. When I met my husband, he had a set of twins. Okay. I had no kids. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I had an apartment. Mm-hmm. I had my own car. Okay. He moved in with me.
Ma'am, can you bring the mic up, please? We can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
He moved in.
Nah, but they not gonna hear it.
He moved in with me. He moved in with me. Okay. So, with that being said, he had kids. I had no kids. I took his kids as being my kids. My kid wasn't born until 8 years later.
But you know what you are?
One of a kind. One of a kind.
A rare state.
Thank you. Thank you.
Most of these women walking around with little tiaras on, they got that shit at 5 and below. They got it at 5 and below. Whoa! They talking about they're a queen. Okay, I keep it real. You a queen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next question, please. Next question from anybody else in the panel.
Anyone
We get a
else?
lot of daggers over there.
Nah,
So this is your time to talk. So then here's the microphone.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's your comment there, man?
I didn't have questions. I had comments.
Bring it on.
What's your comment?
Yeah, you're gonna need that bleep button.
Let's go. Let's go.
So I was.
And we're gonna interrupt y'all.
The comment that I had is for the gentleman here when he was talking about women overseas and it being a caliber of women overseas, a certain caliber of women overseas. Okay, so the same caliber of women that's overseas is here in the U.S. Unfortunately, you probably didn't come across any or met any, but there are a lot of good women here in the U.S. You looking at one right now. It's called me. So my question to
Hold on. Who verified that though?
me,
Exactly.
because I love me. I love me more than anybody could ever love me.
Verified that.
I'm
Verified
Skippy.
that.
Yeah, I'm Skippy, and I don't need a man to validate me by any means necessary.
I like your comment.
Now, my question for the panel, for the men, is when a woman is suggesting something to a man, and they turn their hearing off, their boy can come up and suggest the same thing, and they'll say that's a good idea.
That's not
Why
always
is
true.
that?
That's not always
Because
true.
he's a girl.
That's not always true. You should
He's a
always
girl.
listen.
He's a girl. No, because he's a girl. Okay. All right. One thing. Okay. Women don't realize. Okay. Most women I talk to say they can't hang around a lot of women. They can't hang around. Like all y'all women, y'all beautiful queens out here. Y'all look good over there. But most women say, "Oh, I don't hang with a lot of women." Not you, first lady. I ain't talking about you. But a lot of women do. They say, I don't hang with. They might have 1 or 2 friends, but like if it's like a club, social club, oh fuck that bitch, whatever. They don't understand the dynamic of I'm chilling with my bro, and that's me. That's me. I like chilling with my bro. Our relationship is different. So I can talk to Norris. I can talk to him about shit that I can't talk to my woman about. But a woman looks at that like they'll come say, "What are you fucking him? Why are you spending so much time with your boy?" It's because when I come home, I can't talk to you because I try to express my emotions. No, I'm not talking about you first.
That's a weak-minded, insecure woman because this is my best friend. It's been my ace in the hole since middle school, pretty much.
Okay, go ahead.
And when we hung out deep. My best friend had a Yugo. I'm going to give you a prime example. My best friend had a Yugo. 8 of us was in a 2-seater Yugo.
I was broke as
deep. Deep. But we traveled together. Devonte's basketball game.
Where they at now, though? Where the other 6 at now?
Home listener.
Oh, because we didn't have them here. So Devonte's game. Oh, you ready? Y'all wasn't ready.
I got my pistol over here.
So I'm gonna tell you how deep we rolled. We went to Devonte's basketball game, and it was a parent. It was a parent, and she was talking trash about Devonte. Who was gonna fight him? All of us. So we all together. So we still to this day, over 30 years worth of friendship, we still hang together. So I can't say for us. It may be for other women saying they can't hang out with other women, but that's just because of the type of women that they deal with. You know, the hood rats know you can't put them all together because they all fighting for that piece of cheese. But us.
Now, Mike, before you make your statement, I do have a question. Yeah, my bro, international brother. You know, we have international people watch this podcast all over the world, and my man Steve Pruitt told me to ask all you women a question. Why is it acceptable for a black woman to marry a white man, but if a white man does not want to marry a black woman, he's a racist?
We don't care about that.
We do care.
No,
we do care.
No, y'all really do. Y'all really do.
Are you a woman? We don't care about
Some may care. Some. You love who you love.
Hold on.
Hey, listen. I've been hated on a lot when I pull up with a snow bunny.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you, brother Smoke. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna be hated on if you pull up with a fine woman. You're gonna be pulled up if you pull up with a woman from Antarctica. It doesn't matter. You know, the money doesn't matter. You said a lot. You made a lot of great points. You had facts and figures, but the money doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, oh man, I know for a fact because I experienced this. We both need each other. We both need. I need a woman. She needs a man. When I was in basic training in the Army, I went to all-male basic training. And when I left, the first woman I saw, I lost my mind. I was like, man, she's, woo! 2 days later, I was like, what the was I thinking? But, you know, I hadn't talked to a woman for like 3 months, and it was crazy. But we are so different that and we spend an extended time together. Like women, a lot of women. I'm not saying you guys are vultures, but a lot of women want to spend a lot of time with their man, and they don't understand that men. If you're a man, you need your alone time because the women they deal more with emotions and feelings.
Talk your fact, bro.
And we're more with what you said. With like when you talk about the numbers and stuff like that. We're more logical than women.
Talk your facts. Okay.
And women are more emotional, and it's like oil and water. But when we get together, we need each other. Straight up.
First Lady Kim. Last question, because we only got 15 minutes. Last question.
This is more of a comment because I was listening to what Mike was saying where he said, just say your lady doesn't listen to you and then you go out here and talk to someone else. Right. Well, one, all I can say is I'm not sure how you were treating your lady in the house. But know this, that lady you talking to in the street, and it's just a comment, she ain't got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Just a free time. So
go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is this, is that one thing I've noticed sometime about men, especially when you step outside the house, you ain't taking care of the house first. You ain't making her feel special. Then when she shut down, all of a sudden I go out here and I meet somebody out here and I can talk to them now. Again, it's brand new. She ain't got nothing to lose. She ain't got nothing to gain.
Okay, you made these statements, Kim. Oh, you gunning for me.
Gunning. First lady got the pistols loaded.
I did 3 push-ups before I came in here. I knew it was gonna be war. I knew it was gonna be war. Okay. Hold on, Kim. Keep the mic.
Okay.
Okay. You said he went outside the house. Went outside the house, had a conversation with the lady. I'm gonna tell you how men feel, not how a woman feel. Okay. This is men. Okay. We come in the house, we done worked hard, and you talking shit. Okay. We don't like that shit. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we talk about feelings and emotions, and I say women deal with a lot of emotions, but at the end of the day, men are very emotional. Men are very emotional. We just carry our emotions differently. And when y'all talk shit, we don't know how to handle that. To be honest with you, we don't know how to handle that. So we like, shit, if we have a disagreement, you're not cooking for me. No, listen, hell no. She said hell no. But if we have a disagreement, I told you, hey Kim, I'm going to put together this in the backyard tomorrow. And we have a disagreement. I'm still going to put this together in the backyard.
Talk your facts, bro.
And I'm going to still cook you dinner. I just may not like you.
Most of today's women will not. They will not.
They won't.
Most of the days when they even cooking is period.
No.
Okay, decorum. Please, decorum. Thank you, decorum. All right, we have one last question available. Who want to ask the last question from the panel? We got one last question out there.
I'm going to talk shit with y'all shit.
Yeah, because y'all been talking shit all whole podcast. Y'all been talking shit our whole podcast. So we going to talk our talk. We going to talk our talk. We going to talk our talk.
I just want to point out how strange it is to me that you guys didn't want our opinions, right?
No,
it sounded.
Look at this. This is your time for your opinion.
Let her talk.
But your time for your opinion wasn't when we was talking.
Let her talk.
Batman.
Let her
I'm
talk.
sorry. Go on.
So
Batman.
I'm really looking forward to the next hour and the panel of women. Please note that I invited a male to join us because I understand that nothing's going to change if we're not communicating with each other. The fact that you guys want to talk to each other, it's kind of weird to me.
Okay.
Just a tad bit suspect.
Okay,
but we're going to keep it moving. But we're going to keep it moving.
In the Dr. Umar voice. And you had to get on camera. That's it. On camera, huh?
See?
Okay.
Oh, so you had to do that?
Yeah.
No.
Talk your talk, brother Smoke. All right, Devonte. While I'm wrapping this up, since we looking sus over here, since we just want to be grown men having conversations with each other. Lord Jesus, Father goodness. Okay, we're in the basement, trapped in the closet with R. Kelly. Okay, 10-4. All the wrongful jokes that you got mad with Dr. Bishop Parham for last week. You want to sell that same energy, huh?
I'm sorry.
Okay then. While we being anti in the community, you know what I mean? We got to be careful now. That's why black men get triggered.
I apologize.
Okay, Devonte, what do you want from a relationship, brother? What do you want?
I would say just communication and trust. Because like how, both sides was touching on, like the communication is everything. If y'all not friends first and foremost, I feel like I'm not about to just be attracted to you off looks. Because once that's gone, I could go do me. And it's looks everywhere, like you were saying, Europe and all these, it's females.
You got
everywhere.
that light skin sensitivity.
So it's like, so it's like it's females everywhere. But like if you know what I'm saying, if you got a connection with somebody, I feel like you can't replace that. Because think about it, even as an alpha male, right? Even as an alpha male, even if you say what you say.
Okay, man. Let me bring this to a place of honesty. It was a lot of great statements made today,
Yes.
and I'm proud of all of
Let
you
me
guys.
say something, man. I want to say something.
I got this. I'm gonna come to you, man. I know you. It's gonna be deep over here. So let me get deep.
Deep. I'm gonna get deep.
Yes.
More ways than one.
Time out. Pause. back to the conversation I had.
That's supposed to mean.
More
Pause?
ways than one.
Look at me. Hey, yo, what are you gonna tell Joe Biden over there? Anyway, back to the conversation. I was about to say, man, I'm proud of you guys for being open and honest and telling women how you feel. Because one thing that we don't do enough as men is express our emotions. That's why I had a bunch of men here so we can express our honest opinion and
messed up.
unpack
I did research.
the issues that goes on in relationships. Now, unfortunately,
I had notes.
they could not handle some of the stuff that we were saying here today.
I put together a PowerPoint.
But hopefully,
I didn't get to show it.
we can come to a place of calm and a place of resolution.
Excel and everything.
Power man, you got 2 minutes. Go.
Oh man.
At the end of the day, this is what I learned in life. You really do need communication. You really do. You need, I joke a lot, I talk a lot of shit, but you need friendship, you need communication, you need God, you need a lot of prayer to make it. Yeah, I'm light skinned right now.
And no ego.
You can have an ego.
No ego. No ego.
No.
You gotta drop the ego.
No.
If you don't drop your ego,
what Auntie said, you need some compromise. And most people don't compromise. And I've been on this show 3-4 times.
Yes.
I'm a
Lord Jesus.
We
try to close.
Every time I come on the show, I express my alphaness. You really not 6'5", so don't look at me like that.
You said you stoop down when you talk to me.
He looked at me like I was short. You know what I mean? I don't play that. But for real, I talked to a lot of people before I came in the show. I talked to Tanisha, and she shot me down on a lot of shit. I talked to my cousins, and you know, I really took this serious. We took light of the subject. We took light of the topic, but you really do need compromise. You need prayer. You need understanding, because as men, we do some shit. We do some shit to these women. But these women, don't be A-manning over there. But these
Mike, I need you to wrap it up because we got a few minutes.
I got you.
And we're going to stretch out because they was talking some about shit, so it's going to be close.
Yeah, these women have to have some understanding with us, and we all got to get along. Tanisha, don't look at me like that.
Thank you.
I'm done.
All right, Bravo Osama.
What's going on, brother?
1 minute or less, real quick. Damn, I forgot the question, man. At this point, that's how you want to close this shit.
I think the question was, you said, I think it was to the degree you said, what do you want in a relationship?
Close on a good note.
Just man, then I would, brother like myself, especially at my age, at 44, I don't want a relationship. It's just, I'm a competent brother. It's someone.
Like you old, man.
He
You
messing with
saying
them
that,
forward
you know.
shit.
Hey man, you see something? You know, I ain't got that fresh hairline like you, brother. I ain't got that fresh hairline like you, brother.
We got 1 minute.
Everybody can't be pretty like smoke, man.
Hey man, just a woman who's number one, has a high degree of femininity, somewhat quiet, supportive, sex on demand, likes to cook and clean. No.
We got 1 minute. Y'all keep on talking. We will stretch this out till 58. Talk your talk, brother O.
But
talk your talk.
That's what I want. But in return, you're gonna have I have a house. I'll pay the mortgage. You just got to when it comes to the bills, I'll take care of the majority of my bills, but there has to be some kind of a synergy in a traditional fashion. That's what I want if I'm going to be in a serious long-term relationship, something somewhat traditional. That's what I'm looking for.
Boss.
There you go. Bro, hey, man, we trying to close.
We going to interrupt y'all about 5 minutes. So we're going to interrupt y'all for 5 minutes.
DJ Smoke, talk your talk. At this point, talk your talk, because they keep on talking over us. So talk your talk, brother.
Listen,
we're going to stretch this out.
We're going to interrupt y'all 5 minutes.
I was going to close, but talk your talk,
I want you to close. Basically, what everybody said, man, at the end of the day, man, everybody got to be on the same page. The man and the woman have to be on the same page. If y'all don't click, it's not going to work. And that's all I got to say.
He belongs to the streets.
All right.
And I do. Okay.
In a closing note, you know what I mean, as the married guy up here, man. One, as brothers, I appreciate y'all being honest and open. You know what I mean? Salute to the wife for putting up with my craziness. And it does take compromise.
You see the way she looks.
Because like the young lady said over there, me and my wife are opposites. I be talking about all type of Marvel and superhero shit. She be looking at me like I'm crazy. So I understand
like she is now.
what the young lady's talking about when it does take compromise. I'm talking about setting new PRs and powerlifting, all other types of crazy stuff. And she looking at me like, why the hell are you talking to me about this? So it does take compromise. And it does take God. It takes God and it takes compromise. Now, I'm going to try to close this in a happy note. One, thank you, brothers, for coming. Two, we're going to try to listen to what the ladies have to say.
We about to interrupt that whole fucking show.
And we will wait. We will wait patiently for our microphone. Unlike other people, we will wait for our microphone.
How is it only 5 of us? It's like 27 girls.
I don't know. They came on deep.
Like
they came on deep over that joint. They came on deep over that joint.
It is a lot over there.
We will see y'all next time on Unpack Radio, where the ladies will be taking over the studio. And they gonna talk their talk, and we gonna be calm. But we got an extra man up there. We got Trump on the sound effects, so we can always beat them out. My man Trump got the microphone for real. So y'all start talking.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you how y'all session gonna sound.
Yeah, there you go. Talk your talk. Next time on Unpack Radio, we got my man Uncle Spencer coming in live in studio. I've been knowing this, brother.
That's my man. You got Uncle Spencer on
here? I got Uncle Spencer coming.
I know him.
I know it's real name.
We ain't gonna give all this government name. We gonna find out next time on Unpack Radio when we gonna unpack the issue. Now to all the beautiful ladies, it's your time to shine. We'll see you on next time on Unpack Radio. Salute!
Catch me in the bathroom.